Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to the evening. Very specifically for me. Let me elaborate onto you why it happens to be the evening and why it is actually important that it is in fact the evening. Now it's the evening because before I've moved on to start recording this video, as a responsible citizen of Planet United Kingdom, I have been doing my work, and oh what a travesty that has been. So my simple objective was to get Undocument off the internet and print it off to start filling it in. But was that a sensibly easy process as you would expect it to be? No, because technology was involved. The first thing that happened was I tried to get the document off where it was, and it was where it was. But then my computer decided it would be a fantastic and also brilliant idea to download it in the form of a little known and pointless thing called a notepad. What the notepad did was give me a blank piece of paper and a singular warning message saying, "Whoopsie daisy, I can't format that, lol, you lose." Then ensued a pretty much 2-hour battle to achieve printing something. Wouldn't even work on the Google Drives. That couldn't format it either. In its words, it were, "I can't be bothered, you lose, lol." Anyway, David eventually managed to get it to the printing menu, but lo and behold, my computer decided that it was not going to be friends with the printer. Time and again we tried, but the computer said, "No, I'm not being friends with your printer, you lose, lol." And so what I was left with then was a battle to get the computer to like the printer enough to actually print a singular piece of paper out. I say I, David did it for me, and eventually it worked. So, all in all, that meant it took about 2 hours to print a singular piece of paper. And on this piece of paper is many boxes that have to be filled in. And they need to be filled in through the means of research. And I can't do research. Whenever I look something up on the internet, I can't find it. It's never there. It just suggests to you some pointless, unrelated article with no actual information in it. And so now, here I am at 8:04 PM, just starting to record a video, meaning that when this is all done, it'll probably be the early hours of morning, meaning that I will be sleep deprived tomorrow, and I haven't even nearly got the work done. It's an awful and depressing life, made just a tiny bit less bitter by being able to air that to all of you. And I am sure you will duly not care. Thank you. In any case, the moral of that story was, it's good to know when to give up. So in that spirit, today, we are going to try and finish off The Legend Ends, the final, allegedly, Stories of Legend subchapter, of which we have done much so far. Oh my, what the? Just gonna go out of that menu and finish what I was saying. I'm gonna be trying to finish the Legend Ends subchapter, which I think I might put into a playlist after all of this, because there've been many videos on it, and so far I've succeeded in them all by myself. A challenge quite difficult for me, but which none of you seemingly care about, but there you go. I'm glad I've achieved it so far, but I'm just gonna pinch myself. I'm gonna tentatively go back in. Oh, I did see that right, did I? 800 energy. Right, yeah, no, that's smashing. So, I've got 840 energy in total, zippity zap skabloot, and I haven't banked any today because I've been doing Midas touch with the energy that I've banked, so this is all the energy that I've got. 840, there's one try at this level, and you know what? Facing Danger's on now as well. I should be doing that, not this. What if I just do it, fail miserably very quickly from this joke of an energy for a level? I'm sure this was made to spite me. That would be no good, and I'd have no energy to do anything else. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try it. Seeing as this is an all by myself, it calls for the general slot, with the most general stuff in it to do general things with. But seriously, 800 energy? Can you not? I've heard people saying, the last level in the subchapter isn't very difficult. I don't know if they were joking, or maybe if this level's so many energy for a reason, that it's actually quite easy, and we get it done easily, it gives us our energy back, and then there's something else after that. I mean, I know there's something else after that, because the internet is incapable of successfully withholding secrets and actually generating a surprise for these videos, so I know pretty much everything that's coming afterwards, just not in its own correct order. My assumption is that nothing's actually going to come out of that base, and I'm going to be sat here talking at you while I upgrade my worker cat for a very long time. I mean, this does at the very least make a nice change from how things usually are in these late stories of Legend of sub-chapters, because the thing that you really don't get is time at the start levels to upgrade your worker cat. Rich Cat's been having to have been employed a lot more lately. Ingenuitive, shall we say, strats. I don't think you can call any of my strats ingenious, but ingenuitive strats are different cats to get things started in a way that will actually work. But now, we have more than a moment of serenity. We have the whole floor to ourselves. A level of serenity. A video of serenity. Now, when I first looked at this level, I don't think I read the number of 9s correctly. There's one more 9 than I quite accounted for. Let's count from the back of the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9,999,999, not just off a million base health. So I think we need to kill that. Now, if there's assassin bears in this level for taking too long, joke's on me, but I'm going to spawn an Abraham accordingly and just hope nothing comes out the base. I don't think anything's going to come out the base. Although Ponos have been very cruel with no continue stages and the such, and I hear from Lucas the upcoming Growing Strange is not too much of an enjoyable event, even though it should by all means be a surprise to me, but there you go, I haven't seen his video on it. My inclinations tell me that Ponos are not so cruel as to give an actual level that costs 800 energy. I assume that this is some form of joke that leads on to other No, you there! There are actual things in the level, damn you! Damn you, damn you, damn you! Well, didn't I say? Well, okay, Ponos are that cruel. I take back what I said. And that is necessarily the end of this video. That was very funny, Ponos. Good job. I'm going to give you a like for that. Like deep from my black and corrupted heart. How long have I been recording for now? What? 11 minutes with copious gaps in the middle to wait for my worker cat to increase? Great use that was, thank you lads. Le joke would be absolutely hilarious if all my energy hadn't gone and Facing Danger wasn't on. I could have been doing something so much more productive and useful. Just like today with trying to print off a piece of paper. I could have been making a video or doing some other form of work that actually got something done, but no. I'm wasting my time trying something that ultimately manifests itself in a massive clusterfunk of defeat. Now, I'm fairly sure I know what you unsympathetic people are currently saying. Use your user rank rewards. Use your cat food. Well, I'm definitely not using my cat food. Maybe it might be sort of understandable if I could actually do ads for cat food. But Ponos, you didn't reply to my tweet about that. And I made a deliberate point of pointing out and showing in video of evidence with it that ads for cat food and ads for energy don't actually work. And I've tried everything along that line. They still don't work. So my cat food amount is staying at exactly where it normally is. Which is sad. I just want to be able to watch ads for cat food. It's in Ponos' interest. The ads are giving them money. Please reply to my tweet. And also follow at Regit YouTube. I'll post some quality memes and social commentary. It's like educational and cringeworthy at the same time. The one thing here that is pricking my interest, I probably can't say that without people sniggering actually, hang on, let me try that again. The one thing that is piquing my interest is the fact that there's a new on the upgrade menu, but I don't actually trust it to be anything of importance. I've long been a victim of the strange ways of the Heavenly Tower, where the mission to get Hermit Cat and Yalala appears every time that you actually do the tower, and you complete the mission, and there's a new in the upgrade menu. But of course there isn't a new. You can't get plus levels on Yalala and Hermit Cat. There's just a new that doesn't actually exist. So I'm gonna go into the upgrade menu, fine. But I suspect there's There's nothing. Why is there a new in the upgrade menu if there's nothing here? Is this whole experience serving to just try and tease me and annoy me? Because you're doing an extremely good job, I tell you. I don't want to waste my user rank rewards on something like this. I don't. If you're gonna make it such an epic funny that you've made your stage 800 energy, you let people do it. You don't just push them into it and then give them Doge spam 500 years worth of it and kill you in an instant before you can get even near the pause button. No, you don't do that. Is that what the Unkept promise is? The Unkept promise to be reasonable? You are turning this game into Cuphead, and that is not advisable. This didn't cost 15 quid. But I think on a point of principle, I am not going to replenish my energy with the user rank reward. I don't feel that I should have to. This is, in the words of my previous self, ridiculous. And I'm not going for it. So instead, I think I'm gonna reap the rewards of something which is actually worth its energy cost and open some event capsules. Let's do that and see what we get. Now, I usually open them at the end of the event, but because we got nothing else to do, and at the risk of me forgetting to open them again like I did that one time, we're going to go through them now. 10,000 XP, possibly the worst thing to get from a little lucky what's-it thing. Absolutely, almost at least, completely pointless. Treasure Radar, however, one of the best things to get from here. 30,000 XP, not much more of a consolation than 10,000 XP. It's awful. Moving on. Rich Cat. See, that's one of the reasons that I'm here for. Good. Can recuperate the investment of the Rich Cat that I spent somewhere before and remarked that Midas Touch was on. Speed up, fair enough as well, and I need to get things done fast. Probably fairly obvious. XP up for maybe when Merciless XP comes about again. 10,000 XP, not of any use at all. Speed up, fair enough again. And Lil Gross Cat. Now you see, I can try and use it, but I cannot upgrade it any further. And look at the professionalism of this. You cannot do anything other than use it now, except you can't use it now. You have to just let it sit in your storage and then get rid of them now or when your storage is full. They are serving no purpose, and maybe you might say that's an argument against me farming Midas Touch like this, but I want the items. But I also don't feel that it's unjust to be able to trade them in for rare tickets. Maybe seeming that you can do a greater volume of these and get a greater volume of rare tickets than you can cat tickets, it's a higher conversion rate. Like 10 of them for a rare cat ticket, or if you're feeling especially stingy, 20 of them for a rare cat ticket. But at least give that functionality. Getting like 5,000 XP from selling a cat is not useful. Now, I am not really in the most forgiving of moods towards this game today. I can't actually say I'm in a bad mood, because I'm more in a mood of disbelief and that sort of deep state of depression where it goes past being sad and you just sort of laugh at how stupid life is. Let's go to the storage and use this incredible Lil Gross Cat then. As you can see, we still can't use it. We can exchange it, however, for XP. It's not even 5,000! 1,000 XP! What can you do with 1,000 XP? On my JP account, I'm trying to get to 1,600 user rank for level 30 cats, and I'm doing my upgrades all evenly, and they're at 60,000 XP even now. What's 1,000 XP gonna do for you? Almost completely diddly squat. This is shameful. Just thought I'd check my cat fruit storage as well while we're at it. It's at 128 out of 128. Heavenly Tower has annoyed me a lot in actually giving me cat fruit because it's just stopped me from going into the next level because I have my cat fruit all nicely ordered and then it adds more and stops me from progressing. But I think now cat fruit wise are actually alright. 16 of all of them need to possibly get a bit more red cat fruit seeds, but other than that it's looking fairly fine. I'd say that we're alright on that front. When I've naturally replenished my energy, perhaps, I'll try the stage again, now knowing that horrible tidal wave that's in it. But from a moral standpoint, I'm not wasting my user rank rewards on that. It can wait. I've already had everything in the update spoiled for me. Waiting just a little bit longer isn't going to make that much difference. And from what I've seen in the last video's comment section, you love to be incredibly unsympathetic, so go forward, lay it out on me, be very, very overly critical and offish in what you're saying, instead of saying things neutrally. I know you love it, go for it, give me hell. And on that note, I don't really think I have the authority to ask you to subscribe in an occasion such as this. So I'll leave that for this video, although please do if you'd like to. And I will see you in the next one, where doubtless you'll want to criticise me again, because nothing makes the world go round quite like a bit of hatred. And although that may sound like a bit of an inflammatory statement, I reckon that the more you think of that, the more that it turns out to be true. Quiz me on that in the comment section if you wish me to explain myself, but I'm gonna bid you goodbye, wait for my energy to recover, and say that even though you won't have, I hope you enjoyed.